Hope you're all ready for the science class. And I think you're all enjoying the lessons that the teachers are sending. Children, summer is at its peak these days, so keep yourself hydrated, drink lots of water and juices like that, and keep yourself hydrated. Now, moving on to the lesson, we are in lesson 2 and we have completed digestion in amoeba, digestion in human beings, and now we are into digestion in ruminants, that is cow. Now, what is this cow doing? Are you able to guess? Yes, it is chewing the cud. Now, have you seen the cow doing this? After eating grass, it quickly swallows the food, and whenever it gets time, leisurely, it sits in one place and keeps chewing. Now, this is called as chewing the cud. You would have learned it in your lower classes. Now, this is an important part of the cow's digestion. Okay, we will see this. A plant-eating animal that brings back the swallowed food into the mouth to chew it again is called as ruminant. The plant-eating animal is called as ruminant when it does this, and the process is called as rumination or chewing the cud. Now, the cow's stomach has 4 chambers. They are the rumen, then the reticulum, then the omasum and the abomasum. These are the 4 chambers of a cow's stomach. Now, the food route in a cow's digestive system is like this. When the food is taken in by the mouth, through the esophagus, it reaches into the rumen. That is, without chewing much, it takes it to the chamber called as rumen. And here from rumen, again, whenever it gets time, leisurely, it brings it back to the mouth through the reticulum, and after chewing it well in the mouth, the reticulum opens into the chamber called as omasum, from where the digested food gets into the abomasum. Then from the abomasum, the undigested food or the to be digested foods and all that gets into the intestines, the small intestine, then into the large intestine, then finally the waste material gets out through the anus, and that is what we call as the cow dung. Now, in the mouth parts of a cow are very much adapted for the food that it eats. It does not have canine. There is no need for the cow to have canine to tear the food. So, there is no canine. Instead, it has got very well developed incisors. The molars and the premolars are large and flat. Moreover, it has got very powerful jaw muscles. Okay. Now, when the mouth chews the food, it gets into the esophagus. I told you earlier, right? The esophagus is about 2 to 3 feet long. From the mouth, the food gets into the chamber called as the rumen. This is the rumen, the largest chamber, and this rumen is the one which distinguishes the herbivore from other digestive system, other animals' digestive system. Okay, what is so special about this rumen? The rumen has the food is partially digested in the rumen, and then onwards we call it as a cud. Okay, it's called as a cud. There are numerous bacteria and protozoa which convert the cellulose in the plant body, plant food, into cellulase. You should understand that cellulose is a very important part of the plant cell, and our digestive system does not have the capacity to digest the cellulose. That is why we always boil, cook and eat the plant material. We do not eat it raw, whereas the cow is able to eat it raw. Okay, children. Now, from the rumen, it is again taken into the mouth for further chewing, and then through the reticulum it is this is the reticulum part. Then the reticulum opens into the omasum. See, this is omasum. Oh, it is like oh, right? This is the omasum layer, and in the omasum layer the excess water gets absorbed. Okay, from the omasum, this is the abomasum layer. Abomasum it is. Here are the secretions of acids present. Okay, so this is called as a true stomach. Abomasum is otherwise called as a true stomach because it is in this place that acids are there which will kill the bacteria, and protein is also getting digested in the abomasum. From the abomasum, the digested food travels into the small intestine, and like in our human body, when I taught you about digestion in human body, I mentioned about the villi. Here also in the small intestine villi are present, and you remember what is the importance of villi? They are finger like projections which will absorb the nutrients from the food, and they also increase the surface area of absorption. Finger like projections which will increase the area for absorbing the nutrients into the food material. Almost all the nutrients are absorbed in the small intestine, and it is in this place secretions of pancreas and liver is also poured, so that the digestion is fully completed and the nutrients are absorbed. Okay, now the food travels into the large intestine, and finally it goes out through the anus. Now, a very important point to be noted is a symbiotic relationship. Where did you find the symbiotic relationship? The ruminants offer food and allow the growth of microorganisms in their digestive system. I told you in this clippings, right, that the microorganisms are mainly responsible for the digestion of the plant material in the ruminant's body. The ruminants offer food and allow the growth of microorganisms in the digestive system, whereas the microorganisms help the ruminants to digest the plant food. So it's a very beautiful symbiotic relationship between the ruminants and the microorganisms. Now here are some key words, children. This will sum up the whole lesson, and learning this you can answer any 1 mark or 2 mark questions that will be asked during the examination. So children, we have come to the end of the lesson. We have learned about nutrition in amoeba, then nutrition in human beings, and finally we did with rumination or digestion in ruminants. Thank you children. Stay safe. Be happy. Thank you.